I think about my upbringing, my childhood back then, it was very much, just do your, be a good child, and as long as you're a good child, then that's when you have worth. And then don't step outside of the boundaries, basically.
Which I know about, and you've done so much work around to decondition and be more in your type. Can you talk a little bit about what's been helpful for you?
Well, a session with you and doing all of the unblocks. I grew up in a wealthy family, and so I was raised that I never had to think about money because that's obviously...
Or that women can't make money, or leave it to the men.
And so it's not something that you have to explore, right? And so having done the unblocked, the opulence was a really big thing for me, because it's like, okay, it doesn't have to be the masculine in the way that you think about it. It's just it's a masculine energy within, which I never...
It's just
I was
a
always
commanding energy.
Absolutely, exactly. So that's still, I've done some work around it, but it's still obviously, so many more layers that it takes. And now how much flow I can experience when I just feel like I'm living more according to my own rules versus the belief systems that were
amazing
before I did all the unblock. Like literally, like I remember I read Codependent No More, did your work, you told me to read Homecoming.
This is before Unblocked came out.
This is before all the Unblocked. But the Unblocks is way better.
No,
like I've done the Unblocked as well.
You're one of the few clients who would like really read the books and do it all, and then I was like, I have to create Unblocked because people are not doing this work.
But then it was after that I was like, shit, I'm doing stuff that I'm really just not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And that's what made me get rid of it. Like I always say to people, like if I'd never done your work, I never would be a human design reader in my life, because I'd be like, what? Yeah. Human, like the alternative things, like come on, like how can you make a business out of that? Literally, that's like I was that person. Like it sounds so crazy to say that, but I literally was, like it was literally just from doing Unblocked that I was like, oh shit, okay, amazing. This isn't me.
And I could see it, like even because I've had clients who will be like, well, I do this and I do that, and I never feel the intuition to be like, let's trade. It's very rare, but I knew, I was like, I want to trade, and then when you did, I was like, she's gonna be doing it. Cool. I just knew it. Yeah.
Wow, and I needed people like you to see it, and Dara, who you know as well, to say like, you should do this as your job, because there's no way that old conditioned me would have even been able to conceive.
Yeah, so I hope